Alrighty, here we are. Let me just do an audio check. Bit quiet. I might bump it up later if there's no actual music beyond like ambient noise. Alright, so Hydroneer. Welcome to Hydroneer. This is a game that I was recommended via Steam's Discovery Queue or Interactive Recommender, one of those two. Anyway, what it is a survival-ish crafting game, I want to say, but it's mostly about going off and like building up a base and panning for gold in streams and such. There's a short video tutorial, which I probably should have watched.
My name is Max, and I'm the solo developer of Hydroneer. This is a short tutorial of how to play Hydroneer. I've included in the description timestamps of each section. Hydroneer uses minimal user interface. Each item is stored in the world and not in an inventory menu. Items can be picked up and dropped by using the E key. To have more control when placing down an item, hold down the E key. Picking up an item will show the tooltip. Remember to read these as they contain useful information. These tooltips can be locked by pressing F1. While holding an item, click with your mouse to use its functionality. A green target appears under the item to allow you to make precise drops. The world of Hydroneer has diggable dirt terrain bursting with precious resources to discover, process, and sell. The way you do it changes as you improve your mining operation. The first process you'll encounter has 4 main objects: the bucket, shovel, pan, and brush. The shovel can be found leaning against the post, and the bucket, pan, and brush can be found by the river. Use the shovel to dig the dirt around you and empty it into the bucket. Once the bucket is full, fill the pan with water and empty the bucket into the pan by clicking with your mouse. The first resources you'll come across are gold ore, iron ore, uncut gems, shards, and cloutium ore. All of these commodities, besides the shards, can be sold or processed into higher value objects. Items can be sold in 2 ways. The first being the jewelry store at Bastion Keep or Bridgeport. Place your items at the table and press the sale button. This will only work for commodities and crafted items. If you place a bucket full of gold onto the table, it'll remove the gold and leave the bucket. Another method of selling items is taking them to the stocks. Here, a small selection of resources can be sold at various prices according to different stock levels. To improve your mining operation, visit a store located around the world. These are full of various items. From tools to machines to housing, each item has a purpose. Here are some examples. Pipes can be used to collect water and pump around your base of operations. A bed can be used to skip nighttime into day. A furnace, anvil, crucible, mold, and blacksmith hammer will allow you to craft items. Items can be rotated using the R key. A small selection of items can be rotated on all axes using the R, T, and Y keys. Crafting items is a great way of increasing the value of your resources, and there are various items to craft. To light the furnace, hold it and click it with your mouse button to start placing. Select the item on the anvil by cycling through the chalk outline. This will also display the required materials for each item. Here's an example of crafting a ring. It requires 1 gold bar and any type of gemstone. First, we heat up the gold ore inside the crucible. Once it is melted, pour out the liquid into the mold. Then place the gold bar back onto the furnace to heat it up. Place a gemstone onto the anvil as well as the hot bar. Hit the anvil with the hammer to produce the ring. Hydroneer has multiple parcels of land for you to settle. To purchase a new piece of land, find the for sale sign on the parcel. Larger parcels have deeper limits. The deeper you dig, the better resources you get. I hope this basic tutorial has been useful, and I hope you enjoy the adventures to come in Hydroneer. I also create weekly development vlogs on this channel. Subscribe and check them out.
That's Foulball Hangover on YouTube if you want to check it out. So, that's the tutorial. Nice, quick, and easy. I'm actually really glad that it was that short and I didn't have to do like a multi-hour tutorial while I was playing this. So let's just hop into it. Also, one thing that's kind of neat, you do have multiple files here if you want to use those. As for settings, nothing too crazy. You got your key bindings, you got various things here for gameplay, just sort of like head bob, little like options there. Not much going on for audio. Oh, that's probably why it's so quiet. And not too much here for... I'm going to turn that off. Not too much here for graphics options either. There's also mods, I guess, from the Steam Workshop, but I haven't really fiddled with these because I haven't played this too much. Download new items, cheats, or texture packs. Alright, so let's begin. Okay. Basic shovel. Alright, so just doing it... What's this? I am over here on Ember Cradle.
Huh? Huh?
Eh? Alright. Anyway, let's get this thing going. First, dig up some dirt. Oh, I see. So it needs to be placed like... Oh, maybe not. There we go. Oh, it's full. Alright, so then let's take this thing out of here first. Fill that up with water. And then I think it was pour this into here, right? How do I... Nope, that wasn't it. Yes, I forgot how to do this already. Don't question it. Stop falling everywhere. That'll do. Why do people always call when I'm doing this? Probably nothing. Okay. Yeah, don't mind it. It's filling up anyway. Alright. And I think that's full. Yeah.
Huh?
Okay, and... I want to say I do this. Yeah, look at that. I got a thing. What is that? Iron ore. Hey, I made some money. Very, very small amount, but I made some. My first bit of loot. Alright, let's do some more. Oops. I put it down instead of picking it up. Alright, get that brush. Ooh, shiny. Alright, so let me just load these up here. I got, what is that? Gold ore, of course, and probably crystal shard. Mysterious crystal shard used to power pressure tanks. Alright, so let's take this to town real quick and just make a little bit of cash. See if I can maybe get some items to help upgrade. I'm not expecting much money out of this, so... Alright, let's see. Gold, sell for anything? 5. Shards are not. Oops. How about iron? 8. I guess that means... Oop. Get over here. Guess that means I'm gonna have to find a place to... Where's the... Is it in there? Where's the stock thing? Also, where are the shops? Oh, there it is. Yeah, not worth anything. Okay, I guess I'll keep it for now. Wish it didn't do that. Ah, that figures. Oof. So I guess I just have to use shards for, it said pressure tanks, right? So I guess I just have to use it whenever I start getting some kind of material going. Alright, anyway, look at this map. I'm here. I'm over at Ember Cradle. Store is, if I go that away, on the left. So right here. Just put that down. What kind of stuff can I buy from here? Oh, of course. It says tools and equipment. I could buy more pans, more buckets, pickaxes. Improved shovels. Fishing poles if I wanted them. Blacksmithing hammer. Ooh, these are really expensive. Okay, okay. Mining helmet. World map. Alright, so I need to start saving up quite a bit of money, it looks like. Casting molds, like a crucible itself, and a furnace. So this is going to be at least like 150. Let's see, is that 1886? So that's 10. What is it? 104. Yeah, so I'm going to need 150-ish to even afford that whole setup. All right, so. Oop. I guess I'll just stuff these over here next to this. Put these over here next to this rock for now. I don't seem to be able to actually pick up money and like store it in a wallet or something, which is a bit unfortunate. More iron ore. Some more gold ore. Always good.
Huh?
Ooh, a lot of iron. What does it say? Can be melted into a crucible, into a bar, or sold to the jeweler. The iron and the gold I sold before, though, is only worth 8, so that's a lot of iron I'm going to have to deal with. Well, so let me just bump up the audio a bit, because it is super quiet. So I might as well give something to listen to. Let me take a look at my mixer level here. Oh yeah, that's barely even there, even with that bumped up. Let me just bump that up to like 50. Yeah, there you go. Now you have music. Very, very calming, sort of barely even there music. Ambient, that's the word. Get over here. Another bit of gold. This is a very slow start for the game, though. I have a feeling that once I start getting more money, it'll start picking up a lot more, and I'll have more options. But like, it is still a quite slow start. Yep. I'd really like actually is a table. Like just a little platform to put stuff on. Gold. I'll try selling what I have at the moment, actually. Let's see. Oh, wait, how loud is that? Oh yeah, it's kind of loud, but it's not too bad. Maybe I'll just dump that a little bit lower. There, that should be good. Don't need the shard. Do. Alright, I think that was everything. $78. Not bad. Hmm. 78. I could buy... I think the Crucible? Yeah, got it. Yeah, I can buy the Crucible now, I'm pretty sure. 86? 86, I can buy the furnace. Except it's not any use without the crucible and the casting molds. So I'll have to get a little bit more for those. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Get over here. I can definitely see why the pipes are going to be useful, though. Because instead of having to go all the way up here to get the water and come back down here, I can instead just have it pipe directly over to here so I don't have to move. Sort of a one-stop shop kind of deal. Iron... Bars have to be worth more, right? Like, I have to assume that a bar of iron is going to be worth more than just the ore that I'm digging up. Yeah? This is kind of nice and calming, though. Like, again, I'm going to just compare it to Minecraft or something similar, because that's the main point of reference I'd have for sort of a crafting game or a survival. It's not even crafting or survival. It's just like a... It's a mining game. But, like, there aren't many mining games that I can actually think of. Terraria, Minecraft, like maybe kind of Harvest Moon or something like that. Like a game where the actual act of digging up and mining is the primary loop, the primary goal of the game. Although even in those cases, it's not really that. It's a means to an end. This one, it is the end to an extent. I mean, you get rich. Is that Uncut Emerald? Yeah, Gold Rush the game. I don't... Actually, there is a Gold Rush, isn't there? Like an actual Gold Rush game. Hold on a sec. I'm 90% sure there's like a Yukon Gold Digger simulator game. Yeah, Gold Rush the game. That was it. I thought there was another one. The Yukon Trail. Race for the Gold. Oh, wow, that actually came out. 2017, that's why. Right. I must have seen, like, some people playing this at one point back then. Ah, that would explain it. I could have sworn I also remembered a game which was like a... Because there was that... I don't remember what channel it was on. It was like Discovery or something. Or maybe History Channel. Where they just went around filming gold diggers in Alaska. Well, let's see if I can afford a thing with this. Okay, that's it over here. Good. It's starting to get close to night, too. 56? I'll take it. I think I just need a little more to be able to afford all the stuff I need, yeah? Like, I was pretty close with this. 143? Actually, is that enough? Let's see. Casting mold. Crucible. And furnace. 146. That's true. How much is a bed? 43. Yeah, I'll buy a bed in that case.
Huh?
103.
Huh?
Alright, so now I have... How much do I have? I have 40 left over. One of these costs 86. So I just need another 46 coins. Ah, I see. I have to put it down like this. And now I can use it. Or not. Oh, there we go. Hooray! Glorious day! I can could sell those gems, I'd probably be done with this by now, but hey, whatever.
Huh?
Maybe this is enough. Nope, 22. Almost. Getting there. So, I don't know what the actual, like, exchange rate per... 62. So I need another 24. Right. Whoop. Got stuck on the bucket for a minute there. Ooh, that's a good amount. There's probably another, like, 10 or 12, I'd guess. Whoops. Yeah, after I get this bar thing going, I really need to get some of those pipes so I can stop running around like this.
Huh?
Oh, seriously? Okay, I'll do that once I've paid for this smelting equipment. Because that does seem like it'd be very valuable. Okay, I think this should be enough. And where is Bridgeport? Bridgeport is other side of the river, so... Whoops. Hey, get back here. Okay, Bridgeport is along the road in that direction. Once I cross the bridge, I head to the right. Got it. Beautiful. And yeah, I'll have to see how much this scale costs, because I doubt it's going to be the exact amount of money I have left over. Get my change. Get this furnace over here. Just put these down next to these. If you could, that would actually be really helpful. I'm just gonna head over there now anyway. Alright, so cross... It's that way. Then there should be a big old bridge over here. Yeah, there it is. Ah, that must be it. If there's one thing about this world that's a bit odd, though. It kind of feels empty. Like, there's all these buildings, there's all these little towns and such, but... Oh, wow, that's cool! Made out of a giant skeleton. Okay, so Bridgeport, Jeweler... Tools and equipment. Pan, wood foundation. Oh, that's what. Okay, funnels things, smelter. Oh my god. Blacksmithing. Hammer is a 105. David, sharp powered device which duplicates dirt from nearby. Goliath drills. Wow. You can go crazy with some. 146. Okay, guess I'm not getting a scale anytime soon. Forbrick's fancy furniture. Oh, look at this. I guess you can make a little house. Oh, you can with the foundation. Right.
Huh?
Let me just get one of these. Actually, I can buy 3. Just gonna be kind of a hassle to bring them all back. Alright, I've got 3 foundations. I can use these. There's no good way to get across this, is there? Can I climb up this? Just... Oh, this probably takes me right to my little spot. Actually, that's perfect. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let me put this foundation. Put it over... Can't put it over here. How about over... here? There we go. I have a truck? Wait, is this my truck? Oh my god. Oh, oh my god, I had no idea I had this. I thought this was just like part of the scenery. I didn't realize I owned this truck. Oh no! Okay, it's fine. I guess this is why I didn't take my truck. Huh. Wow, I'm really wedged in there, huh? Oh god. How did I do that? How did I... Fuck. Is there a way to... Is there a way to reset the truck's position? Oh boy. Well, I don't have a truck. Oh, hopping in his escape. Okay. escape. Unstuck. Thank you. Oh, hey, and even dropped me off here. Where was the tool shop? There it is.
Huh? Huh?
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Huh?
Huh? There we go. And my 1 coin. Oh, okay, this is the housing shop. Yeah, sorry, I'm just blind. Okay, so this is the town where I want to go to get more advanced shit once I'm higher up there. I can get housing, I can get tools, high-end tools. Where was the... The furniture was around here someplace too, wasn't it? Alright. A scrapyard, you say? Oh, this is where I get more equipment. So let's see, I can get a... What is this, a truck? Another truck? A big old bulldozer thing? Cool. I really appreciate how the stuff in the back of my truck is seemingly stuck on there, as opposed to physics objects. Ooh. Oh. Oh, okay, we're good. Yeah, I noticed... I mean, stopping... I don't even know if it stops, honestly. It seems like it just keeps going. There we go. There we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. We're safe. We're good. We're safe. It stops on a dime. I just have to hit a lamppost first. That was a little weird. The, thing kept moving there for a second when I wasn't on it. Alright. What a good full day of adventure. Now time to go to sleep knowing I did a job well done today. Very good. Okay. Back to panning. Let me just put this thing over here.
Huh?
Eh?
Huh?
Eh?
Huh?
Eh?
Huh?
Eh? Alright, so next goal is get a scale. Got some iron ore. Let's see how this works. So I put into the crucible here. It's melting up nicely. Put this over here for now. I don't know how long this takes. I'm just gonna go dig up some more while I'm at it.
Huh?
Oh, it's rolling away. Get back here. Ooh, another iron ore. Perfect. I'll chuck that back in the crucible as well. Oh! Okay, it needs 3. Got it. So now I pour it into this. Hey, got an iron bar. Yeah, how much is this thing worth? $15. Feel like that might actually just be the same amount as 3 pieces of iron. Now, obviously, I can get more if I craft it into weapons and then drop it off at the stock thing, but that's also all the way over there once I've gotten a blacksmith's hammer and... Whoops. I need a blacksmith's hammer and an anvil, which is its own set of challenges to afford. Okay, let me just see how much one of these is. One of these is 5, so it is in fact the same price as 3 of them combined. I guess it's easier to carry them. Instead of having to load up a bunch of ore, I can just carry singular bars. Oh, what? That one melted already? Wait. Yeah, I know there's a stock exchange. Like, I found the one here. It's just... Oh, it does cost more. Ooh. It's just, the actual crafting part of this will require much more money than I have access to even start. Because I need to get an anvil, and I need to get a hammer, both of which cost like 100 each. See, this one has... How much are these pipes? 22? Okay. Mining helmet, 361. Construction hammer, 42. Ooh, grinding wheel, 126. Buckets, lantern, basic shovel. Yeah, 105 for a blacksmithing hammer, 86 for an anvil. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So I'll have to also look at getting an improved hammer. Or an improved shovel. Get over here. Oops. Hey, get over here. I'm done with you yet. There we go. Digging a hole to go into. All right, let's try that then. Let me just. getting stuck. I'm getting stuck on something. Let's try this. That's pretty deep compared to what I've been doing so far. Get over here. Get. Okay, where's my bucket? I left the bucket over here. Come on. Get over. Give me that. Okay, just more iron, so I'm not deep enough yet. Best way to go about this, huh? I'm getting stuck on things. Guess I could just dig straight down, too. Kind of goofy how the dirt texture is starting to get all stretched out because of this too. It's an interesting game. It's not like a high action game or anything. It's just sort of a chill, calm, almost sort of game. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh, this is bad. I dug too deeply. I dug too deeply and too greedily. I need to get rid of some of the stuff on my head. There we go. Ah. Yeah, as opposed to the as opposed to the other games, We Are the Dwarves or Deep Rock Galactic, in which you play a mine dwarf in space shooting bugs. Okay, let's try digging this stuff. Maybe this is something. Okay, 1, 2. That. 3 and 4.
Huh?
Eh? One iron. Oh well, I'll just slap it in over here. Under the assumption that this adds a small bit of value when I combine things. Come on, get in there. There we go. Big ol' iron nuggets. Big ol' iron bars. Well, it's starting to go to night, huh? Hey man, I'm just starting out digging, you know? I'm still a newbie miner, as it were. Alright, let me take some of this dirt and just clean up a little bit. Come on, get over here. A little bit of gold. A little bit more iron. Where do I put my shovel? There it is. Hey, look, it's just cold out, okay? They've been buried underground, they got stuck in cold water, that's why. Get back here. Ooh, a little bit of gold. Always good. I think when it says digging deeper gets you better stuff, I think when it says that, it means like significantly deeper, not like 5 feet below the surface. That's gemstone. Whoops, get over there. Ooh, that's a nice pull. Alright, I'm just gonna load up these right now. Yeah, that should be fine. Get some iron in there first. Ooh, that's a big iron bar, actually. Do these bars get bigger and more valuable as you stick more material? I mean, obviously they're going to get more valuable. But do they also get larger as you put more stuff into them? Like, let me see here. Yeah, look, those iron bars get larger. Cool. Get those gems in there. Here we go. Cool. I can dig it. How much are we making? 121, baby! That's some nice money. 139. That's perilously close to being able to start making some stuff, isn't it? How much is this? 86 for an anvil, 105. So I need 191. Why am I doing math in my head? I can just do this. $191. Couple more good bars like that, and I'll be good.
Huh?
Huh? What am I doing? I can just do this, right? I just don't want it falling all over the place. I had to get rid of the mysterious floating dirt block so it didn't possibly stop me from walking in the future. There we go. Actually, I bet is the upgrade shovel something that allows me to dig through like this part of the dirt? Because you can see like this is the section where you can normally dig, and this sort of like is tougher, I guess, terrain dirt.
Huh?
Alright, this seems like a good enough pile to start putting in the smelter. Let me just take the gold out. And leave the iron in so I can just pour it all in at once. Assuming it doesn't just go flying everywhere once I do that. Alright, I think that's all the iron. Oh, okay, so it's much faster. Gotcha. Okay, it did go everywhere, great. I don't think there is any other iron ore hiding around here, so I'll just put that there for now. Oh my god, it's huge. Look at this chonky boy. $45. That's a good haul. I need a little bit more. Where'd I put my bucket? Oh, come on. Oh, ooh, hey, don't do that. Let me readjust this. I'll put this over here. I'll put this over here. There, much better workflow. Gotcha, so you can just make more and more dense bars, I suppose, for more value. Alright, let's get this show on the road. $243. That's very nice. Here we are with our anvil. Yes, I was. That was me. That was, pool panic. Honestly, I had to stop playing that game because I was starting to feel slightly ill because of the trippiness of the game. Combined with, like, the sheer size of that game's overworld. Yes, hello there, Phileas Fogg. Alright, I gotta get more bars of iron, I suppose. But tomorrow. It's getting late. I'm gonna take a nice little siesta. Yeah, pretty much. Like, that game was a fucking trip and a half. Oops.
Huh?
Where'd I put my bucket? There it is. And then on the flip side, we have a little calming mining game. And by mining, I mean panning for gold. Let's put this over here for a second. And then get some more iron in this. So how do I do this? I gotta pick this up, and then... No. There we are. Okay, so in order to do this... Yeah, don't think about it. Don't think about it too hard. Okay, so I need... Was it 1 iron? I want to say that's iron, which would make sense. Okay, so I get this. I put the thing in here, cast a little iron bar, put this down. Take this, put it here to soften it up. Then put it onto here. Smack with the hammer. Yeah, I gotta wait for a second. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I've got gloves on, obviously. Okay, so it's red hot. Oops. Put it there. There we go. Did it. Oop. What was that dagger doing? Wait, where'd my anvil go? Oh no, did I bury the anvil by accident? Where's my anvil? Oh god, okay, where's my anvil? Okay, where did I put the anvil? Is it somewhere around here? I just paid a lot of money for that thing. I don't know where my anvil is. Go get a pickaxe. Okay. First, iron dagger. How much is this at the stock market? Hey, 52. I'll take it. Wait. Oh, it's 13. Wait. So I can get 8 for that, or if I go over to here, 9. Well, that was not worth the effort. How much is a pickaxe? Pickaxe is 122. Okie dokie. Yeah, well, when you spend all day digging holes in order to get money to pay for stuff, you get very good at running around. A lot of exercise in digging holes. Okay, I'm about halfway there. Like, have you ever spent all day running around digging holes in the ground? It's very, very tiring. One day I spent a good 3 or 4 hours in someone's backyard digging a big old pit. Got nowhere with it, and we had to fill it in afterwards. But it was an experience. I don't remember why we were digging the pit. I think we were just bored and wanted to dig a pit. See, this was back in the day before the internet. That's actually a false statement. We had internet back then. It's just, it was very bad. Why on earth did we dig that hole? It's probably not important. I think we're digging an apocalypse bunker, but this is before 2012 even happened. But anyway, digging holes is hard work. That's the moral of the story.
Huh?
It's another 2 bars probably. Alright. So pickaxe, yes. Oh, I had a bar of gold here I just didn't pick up. Huh. Anyway, yes. Pickaxe. Also, digging holes at the beach is fun, though, because, like, you dig a big old hole in the sand, then you get to cover it up with, like, an umbrella, and you can, like, pretend you're in a cave. And also, it's not dirt. Feels a little bit more hygienic, and then you get, like, the water trickling in on occasion, and then, like, you got the hot sun up above you, and then you just spend a nice day relaxing in your little pit in the ground, and then you have to go home because you spent all day digging that pit, and you've got, like, 30 minutes to enjoy it, and then you go and drive for another 4 hours back to wherever you're staying, or your house, or whatever, and then you never go back to there again, and by the time you remember it, you just sort of remember the good old days when you were a child and you could get away with that sort of stuff and then not have a lifeguard yell at you because it's technically a health hazard because someone could walk into it and die. Not that I'm speaking from experience or anything. I'm gonna buy another couple of wood foundations too, just to ease myself from having to deal with that again. Alright, pickaxe. Yeah, I get what you mean. Oh, wow, this is way faster. Hold on, is my... It's gotta be around here someplace, right? Dig through the mountain. The mountain's over... Can I actually dig outside this area, even? No, I can't. I can only dig in that. It was digging something here, but I don't know what. Always with the phone calls. Anyway, I definitely buried the anvil someplace around here, but where? Where's the anvil? I'm pretty sure it should be around here, right? Did it get deleted? It's at the bottom. I mean, I could probably dig something, yeah, but... Okay, here's the bottom of the area. I get the feeling I might not be able to get out of this pit. Oh, no, I probably can if I just go, like, this way. Yeah. It's getting dark, though. Gotta get out of here and go to sleep so I can actually see things. Oh, I do have run stuck, right. Yeah, it's not necessarily that I'm forgetting it, it's just that I never use it in games unless it's like a MMO where Or like a demo of something. Oh, there it is! Oh my god, it's all the way down here. Okay, let's get this pickaxe out of here. Get. There we go. Come to Papa. Oh, I think I know what it must be. It's probably that this dirt doesn't have collision or something once you get inside of it. So once you put something down inside of the dirt, it doesn't count as having, like, physical properties. That's my guess as to why that happened. Actually, I wanted that one up. There. Yeah, construction hammer seems like a good idea. Specifically to keep that from ever happening again. Let me just put this over here. Where did I put my anvil? There we are. Don't fall. Okay, we're good. Right. First, let me check and see what the stocks are looking like today. Axe and sword are big money, so I probably want to go for sword. Yes, indeed. Stomach. See, that's a dagger, axe, sword. I guess I need 3 iron in this. That is my guess as to what that means. You know, since I got this big old pit here, I might as well see what it's like when I dig stuff from down here. So 1. 2. 3. And a 4. Get out of the... There we go. And I forgot my bucket. Got some uncut sapphire. Ooh. And a bit of iron. Chuck that in there for now. Oh, that's a weird one. Now, thinking about it, having an extra thing of iron in there shouldn't hurt, right? That just means it's a better sword. It's got more iron in it. Alright, put that there. Get nice and toasty. Alright, put it down. Is it not done? Alright, how about now? Are you actually only supposed to put in the amount of iron it specifies? That would be interesting, but also that seems like what might be happening here. Okay, back to the iron pits. I just dumped all my dirt out. There's one iron. I just run this over there before I forget about it. There's 2 iron. Just need 1 more. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, the river doesn't actually do a whole lot. It's just kind of here to get water from. So, it's possible there's some sort of, like, special piping thing or something I can do later on to really mess with it, but I doubt it, for some reason. It seems like it'd be a lot of extra work for not a whole lot. And 3. Let me just... Oh, no. Can't do anything with that. Like the pickaxe? Where'd I put that thing? The pickaxe doesn't seem to function outside of the bounds of this dig zone. Or specific dig zones. What I can do, though, is I can get some pipes and use those to bring water into this area without having to run over to it every single time, which is on my to-do list. Don't worry about that. It's up there. I just need to get around to it once I'm done with all the rest of this stuff. Alright, put this on here. Put this and... isn't it working? I'm gonna go get my hammer now. Maybe it's 3 bars of iron? That would make sense. So I should be able to just go and grab a 3rd little squirt of iron. Yeah, there it is. Just gonna double check to see if this works. Nope. Okay, damn it. Get over here. Alright, put this over here for now. Oh, it's not the crucible. The guy took the crucible out in order to heat up the bars. There we go. Let's see if I can finish this before sunset. Takes a lot of effort to make a sword, you know? A lot of time. Oh my god, I've already been doing this for an hour and a half. Time flies. So how you guys doing? Having a good day, I hope. There we are. Get over here. Alright, you over there. Got 1 bar of iron. 2 bars of iron. 3 bars of iron. School times. Hopefully your school is doing the smart thing and not having live classes right now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Now, this should work. Hey! Check out this big boy. Can't use him. It looks cool. Alright, let's see how much is this one worth here. 94, huh? How much are you worth over here, though? 102. Okay. Well, that sucks for those people. Good on you. Hopefully they don't have a lot of people getting sick or any kind of contact there, though, because, like, I've heard a lot of shit about colleges just getting completely wrecked by COVID people. Not COVID people, by, like, frats or just people in general getting too close together. One person I know is actually... Their school was actually on the news because their school was doing so badly. Alright, how much is the craftsman hammer? Okay, I saw it around here. That's blacksmithing. Mining helmet. 42? I can afford that. Yeah, it can never be too safe, you know? Improved shovel. Can I afford that? 78. I have 112, so maybe? I might just be just short a couple. 120. Yeah, I'm just short. So I need like 8. This'll do it. I can probably make like a little dagger or something. 2 iron. I can make an axe. I think axes are selling for a little bit. This message has been highlighted? Oh, I see. I forgot I had those channel point things turned on, honestly. It doesn't show up in my little chat thing, which is why I didn't notice, like, immediately. Take that out. Put that over there for the moment. 1 and... Whoops. 1 and a 2. It's gonna make a little teeny axe for little teeny soldiers. I'm doing alright, all things considered. I'll tell you, this game is really chilling me out. Like, I didn't even realize that I've been playing this for an hour and a half. Just like, I've been sitting here, I've been doing the digging, I've been doing the panning, been doing like a little bit of crafting, and it's like, it's a nice chill time. No immediate world-saving needs going on, no crazy, sweaty fighting game combat or anything, just crafting. Alright, how much is this thing worth? 12, and on the market. 13. I'll take it. It's worth way more than the bars are, that's for sure. All right, my coins are all over here at the moment. Kijiji? I'm not familiar. Okay, so that... Yeah, I can't pick him up anymore. Sick. Oh. Hey, there we go. Alright, now for shovel. Bigger and better. Alrighty. What is next on my to-buy list, then? Got 5 coins left. I think I should get a grinding wheel. I can use that to start making jewelry for big money. And, let's see, I got a shovel. Some old furnaces, light posts, water pipes. Water pipes. Let's see. Online classified article operates as a centralized network of online communities organized by city and urban region for posting local advertisements. fully owned subsidiary of eBay. Interesting. Available for more than 100 cities in Canada and Italy. Okay, so it's like a... I guess it's like a halfway point between eBay and Craigslist? But for specifically Canada and Italy. And also the US in small areas, but that's weird. Like, I get, like, Canada or Italy, but Canada and Italy specifically is a weird combination. Alright, let's get a water pipe here. And I'm going to need an elbow to start bringing it in, and at least one of these. And probably a valve. So we're looking at 214. Alright, time to make some money. Let me double check what's big money right now. Big money is still swords. Swords are still big ticket item. So I gotta get a lot of iron going. A lot of iron. It's my improved shovel, right? Yeah, it is. I feel like I should probably do something about that giant pit, but I'll get to it later. Oh, cool. Specialized car stuff. Yeah, I'll put the iron over here. Alright, I'll keep it in mind for once the stream's over. I'll probably just like, That's actually a good point. Maybe I can fill it with water once I get those pipes. I'll have to try that out. Let me just put this shovel over here since I'm not going to be using it. Now when I have my improved shovel. Another bit of iron. Dig the entire zone and flood it? Yeah, sure. Like, I'll definitely try that once I can actually get the entire zone flooded and cleared out. Ooh, more iron. I feel like the surface deposits here are actually giving me more iron and such than the deep digging locations. Maybe it's just my luck. Get over there. You know what this actually gives me a... Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, maybe in an update or something they'll add, like... water physics, I guess? I don't know, I feel like... There's a Minecraft mod that reminds me of, actually, where it's like... It was something like realistic water. where the deal with the mod was it was realistic water physics. Like, you could have water go down to like little teeny bits instead of sort of being full blocks of water. And if you opened up a cave, for example, the water would flow in to fill the cave, but it would also drain whatever it's adjacent to. I remember lava had a similar thing too, which made it really efficient for generating obsidian, since you could just like put this little teeny sliver of lava into a thing and get a full obsidian block out of it. The other thing I remember was that one of the blocks it had was a oh, it's filled up with water now. Yeah, just like in Terraria, but it was in Minecraft instead. And one of the things they had was an ocean block. And what an ocean block did was actually act as an infinite source of water, because water in that mod was limited. You couldn't have, like, the 3-block wide infinite generation thing. So if you had an ocean block, it would generate water constantly, including like other ocean blocks adjacent to it. So if you just dumped an ocean block like in the air someplace, it would fill the entire world with water. I feel like maybe I shouldn't... Yeah, it was goofy. But of course, ocean blocks are... Can I just do that directly? I can just do that directly. What have I been doing this entire time? The thing about the ocean blocks was that they were creative-only things. It's like a water source block in Minecraft. You can't have the actual item itself. You can just have buckets of water. Alright, this seems like a good start. Actually, let me go to sleep. It's getting late. But yeah, it was a goofy mod. I don't know if it's ever been updated. I remember it's very old. Here for now. Oh, I need my basin. There we are. What I was thinking is this game really gives me like a real strong Viscera cleanup detail kind of vibe. Oh, sick. Yeah, you're way ahead of me. Oh, no, damn it. Oh god. Can I just get out of here? Yes, there we go. But like, just this game gives me a real strong Viscera cleanup detail vibe. Like, just you're sort of doing like a task. It's kind of repetitive, but it's also kind of like calming in the way you're doing it. Yeah, like a job simulator kind of thing. But not actual job simulator, because that game is weird in VR. There we go. Okay, we're out. And then they made the Rick and Morty job simulator, which was alright. Okay, so the stocks shouldn't have changed from last time, right? I say hopefully, knowing that they probably have, and that I'm spending all this time making swords that aren't going to be worth as much. I know somebody who's this is like their jam. I'll have to recommend it to him. You know what? That's a good point. What am I doing standing here when I could be running around? Yep, swords are down. I mean, they're still worth a bunch, but axes are where it's at, it looks like. Works for me. I can pop in a pair of axes real quick. Where's my hammer? There it is. Big ol' axe. And let's see, I should probably put the crucible on there. Mix up a second axe. And then once I get that crafting wheel, I can grind that gemstone and make some more jewelry using all of that stuff I have. Take this up here first while I'm waiting for that to melt down. Yeah, there's another ingot in the fire, which I'm just going to keep in there for the moment while I sell this axe off. I mean, don't worry about it. The handles are taken care of. Yeah, there's actually, the movement in this game feels pretty decent. Like, you can almost bunny hop. There, put this in here for now. Whoops. Come on. There we are. Speed runs for this game, just bunny hopping all around the place. 51 is not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, about halfway there. I actually think... Yeah, I can almost... Whoops. If I just sold off a couple of the gold pieces, I could probably afford the grinding stone right now. Let me just do that. these off. We'll be back for you later. Excellent. Ooh, check it out. Sapphire gems. Alright, what's the big ticket jewelry item that's up there? Ring is up. Or specifically a ring with a jewel in it, I should say. Because it looks like there was also a ring without a jewel. Yeah, there we go. So I need that and a gem. Just gotta get my gold. Where did I put my bucket? It's over here still, isn't it? Oh, it does? Then what about that one that doesn't have a gem listed? Let's make this a big one. No, if I go... This one here. It's kind of like a... Maybe it's a bangle or something? Whatever it is, it doesn't list a jewel, it just lists a gold cost. Like this one uses a gem, obviously, and then this one uses a gem. That one doesn't. Oh, is it? Oh, everyone learns something every day. There's the hammer. You know what it probably is? It's probably there for, starting gold use. Because it looks like gemstones are pretty uncommon. So having it there as like a progression thing makes it easier for people to get money from gold as opposed to just selling the ingots. That's my guess. Look at this little gem. Gem-encrusted ring. You're going to make me a pretty penny there. Yes. Oh, 88? It's less than I was expecting, actually. How much you get over here? Okay. What am I even dealing with the stock market for if that's how much I get? That should be enough to afford all these bits. Oh, wow. That thing alone was enough. Okay, so what's a good spot? Probably here. Oops. That's T? Yes. Alright, so it's coming out of the water. How do I get water out of this thing, though? Can I... Please? Thank you. I have 12, not enough to buy anything. Okay, let me try rotating it. There we go. How do I get water out of it, though? It doesn't go here. It has to go someplace like there. Maybe. It did mention water pressure, so possibly something like that. Let's see here. So... see, water pipe, elbow pipe, pipe valve cork, stops water flow. Intake! Cost 36. Got it. So, I guess just put these over here for a second. Alright, how much do I need to pay for this thing? It's probably not much. I have 12, so I only need... I only need 24 to go. That's simple. I can make that easy. Let's see what is good to sell today. Swords are up. Swords are big up today. Are they? Well, either way, swords are probably a good option for selling. And if I can just, like... If I can just make a quick sword, that'll cover the cost of this thing easy. Like, if I make it with enough iron, it'll give me probably like 100 back. Like, the only reason I'm really using the stock thing is because it gives me slightly better prices than Jeweler. Otherwise, I would just go there every time because it's right there. I have a feeling that different towns give me different prices, too. I just have a hunch. A funny little feeling, you might say.
Huh?
Eh? Alternatively, I could probably make a ring with this gold. You walk. I also found out I have a truck over there I can use to drive around, but it's kind of finicky to drive it. More practice probably would be helpful with that. Dunk in the water. A lot of gold, which is nice, but also not strictly speaking helpful at this moment. Wow. Wait, can I get infinite dirt? Sure looks like I can. That's a bit goofy. The shovel can duplicate dirt. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So that's 2 ingots. Sure is. I've seen God, and he's about 4.5 feet long with a metal tip. Doesn't stop me from accidentally throwing away dirt, though. Where'd my shovel go? There it is. This goes in the water. Then I get this. There. Let's be honest. Even without the delay, would you stop me from making a fool of myself? Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, exactly. Alright. These are getting nice and hot. Get back on there. Look at this big old chonky boy. Okay, so over here it sells for 94, and if I take it over to the market, 100. Progression stonks. I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of a sad looking little spurt of water coming out. No, it has to be like this. I wonder, can I rotate this a bit? Let me see something here. No, you can't rotate it more than that, unfortunately. Oh, but I bet if I bought a second one. Let me see something here. Get one of these. Still got 55 in there. Okay, so let's rotate it this way, and then this. I'm just going to put this over here for the moment. Yeah, I imagine it's probably like a... Where's my bucket? It's over here. Whoops. probably should put a foundation right here so this isn't going to keep happening. But anyway, let me grab another one of these real quick. Let me grab one of these. Slightly more than I can afford. I'm gonna grab another foundation just for, there we go. Yeah, it's not an issue. Like, I got plenty of gold here to cover it. Oh, right, my bucket's down there. Let's see what happens if I just use all this gold and turn it into a single ring. There we go. I'm gonna need 2 of those pipes, it looks like. Need a water pipe. 85. Yeah, this should be more than enough for it. Was it not done? Wait. Did I forget to... I did. Yeah, I realized that. I just didn't look in the bucket and realize that I had not even taken the gold out of it. Look at that chunky boy. Oh, let me just see if I can dig up a gem real quick from down below here. Anytime. There we go. There. There we go. There, I thought so. Got a ruby. So let's just pop that on there. Put my big old bar of gold. $142? How is it over here? 135. Well, good thing I have a jeweler table then. Look at that money. I love it. Big gold means big cash. First off, let's let me dig up some of this dirt that's in the way. No sense wasting good dirt. I love me money. I can't do Mr. Krabs. I want to say that's it for this area. Yeah, no more dirt around here to pick up. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, so first off, put this... right here. Yeah, I'm going to do the pipe thing in a second. I just want to make sure this thing's positioned properly first. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, get this thing going. Anytime you want it. There we go. Alright, let's see what happens when I do this. It's probably still going to be a disappointing little blop coming out of it, but, you know, let's find out. Huh. Interesting. I wonder what that means. Alright, sounds good. Have fun with your meeting, I guess. Huh. Huh. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then if I put this here... Yeah, you too. So it does not work. Good to know. So I have a lot of extra pipe left over. I'll have to figure out another better place to put this, but very interesting to know. Dump that out. It does work here, but I feel like this would actually work a little bit better if it was up slightly. So if I just put this thing here, and then rotate it like that, and then take this one, and rotate it like this. Kind of awkward to place it. It's a little awkward. There we go. And then I can put a cork on this. Look at a cork. The water routing, I feel like, is something I can do a lot with once I get more used to it. If I get 2 corks... If I got 2 corks and another T-junction, I can have it draw directly onto the water bucket. Like this. Ta-da! And then I can get the corks to drop those out. So just... Huh? Oh. That's not at all what I was expecting to do. I had a dumb thought. Am I not able to rotate it vertically? Oh, I am. There we go. Okay, so put that here and just put that there. Then, oops, over here. Okay, T, no, there we are. And then I want to rotate it like that. Like this. Right there. And then put that there. Yeah, look at this dumb thing. Look at this. World's most inefficient shower. I did it. I've done it. I made a shower. And you know what? I bet I could have swapped this out for a curved piece instead. But, whatever. So now, if I wanted to, what I could do is I could buy a whole bunch of pipe, extend this thing all the way over to there, and basically just do all my work on that side of the area instead. Though, of course, the water pressure is going to keep decreasing. Unless... Where'd it go? Nope. Excuse me? Excuse me? Yes, hello? Hi? What are you doing? Huh. Uh-huh. Clearly it does not like to be used in that way. Damn, I was hoping I had something there. Let's swap this around for that. I'm going to put this one here. Here's my thinking. Right? Okay, let me get another curved piece. How much do I have left? Yeah, I got enough for another curved. Here's my thought on the matter, right? There we are. Beautiful. Thing of beauty. So now I have expandable piping, effectively. This setup here is, you know, this'll just bring it up to wherever I need it. Then this thing here, I guess I can add the control valve wherever. But anyway, the idea I'm having here is I'm going to have this as expandable piping. So this will be able to pipe it all the way across to there, and I can I can just buy straight pieces, put them here to keep it going, and then drop it wherever I need it. That's my thought on it. Oh, right, I should probably go get a scale. I've been sitting on that for ages. How much gold do I have over here? Quite a bit. Let me get another foundation. I'll set it up next to that one with the bucket. So I can just use that to dump all my goodies onto.
Huh?
Huh? Yeah, so I'll put them I'll put another foundation right there, and I think that'll do it. Actually, wasn't there some stuff over at the other shop which had like a sorting thing? Let me go take a look. Because this might be the time to start doing some base building. Okay, another market here. Doesn't seem like they have anything to sell here, though. It's just an empty area, effectively. Conveyor centralizer, splitters. Yeah, there we go. Conveyor shredder. Shreds dirt chunks into small pieces. Higher water pressure improves speed. Oh! So these things are water powered. Oh. So that's what the water pressure is for. You use it to power these. Ah! Oh, I can see it now. Ram drill rams top level dirt, works fast with better water pressure, gets damage from unfiltered water. How do you filter the water though? Water pressure gauge? Pressure tank? Oh, oh my god, there's so much. Oh my god, there's so much to this. I'm just scratching the surface. There we are. Funnel, channels things. I can use that to put it into a, let's see, compressed, uncut, regular, or compressed gems. Oh my god, there's so much. Ram drill, Goliath drill, David. Oh, of course, Goliath and David. Oh my god, this is way more depth than I was... Now that I've gotten enough into it, I can finally comprehend just how deep this thing is starting to go. And of course I can make a house. So what would I need to... What's my next step here? What I need is to get, like, a sorter of some kind. It's fancy furniture, not useful. Tool bag. Small furnace, magnifying glass, lax with here, filter funnel. Smelts ores and bars. Like, what I would need to do probably is... First, magnet on a stick. Attracts resources when activated. Saw. Cuts metal bars clean in half. Wait, tool rack. Store your tools away. Oh, man, I could use one of those. Okay, so what would I do? I think what I would need to do is, like, get funnels, then use, like, conveyors. Where's the conveyor? How much is a conveyor belt? Conveyor belt is 263. I don't know. I don't even know where to start. Like, what I'd have to do is I would have to have, like... Okay, so I have, like, conveyor belt things here. What is that? There's a big old world I haven't even really explored yet. What is this? Tool bag. Screwdrivers. Hit the bench with the required resources and blueprint placed on top. Workbench? What? What? Oh god, there's so much. Oh my god, I never even saw this. Why do I need a shield? Why do I need a battle axe? Why do I need a blunderbuss? Oh my god, this game is way deeper than I was expecting. Okay, so I was thinking, like, at first, okay, it's kind of like a... It's kind of like Viscera cleanup detail, where, like, it's like a casual-ish, almost lifetime simulator. You do the thing, you do, like, the sort of easy, repetitive task, and you sort of go, oh yeah, okay, I'm just getting better at it. I'm doing better. Things are getting done. I'm clearing away this area. I'm making money. You know, stuff's happening. It's good, like, I guess, effort reward per time you spend. But no, this is way deeper than that. Like, this is This is a full-on base building game. I was not expecting that level of depth to it. I was expecting like, oh yeah, you can make a little house with your operation. You can automate bits and pieces of it. But I was not expecting, like, okay, automate all your stuff using water pressure pipes, but also you have to get a battle axe for something. Oh yeah, I knew you could buy property too. Look at this. This is just fertile ground, ripe for mining. Why do I need a battle axe and a shield? There's a pier here? Okay, yeah, I underestimated this game. I'm gonna be the first to say I completely underestimated this game. What is that the thing I was on before? No. No, it isn't. It can't be. Can it? No. Yes? No. No, this is a completely different area. What is this? Wait, no, this was. I was on that ship earlier. That's the thing that had the trading whatever. Can I go in the depths here? No. Okay, oof. Well, that seems like a good time as any for me to stop with the sudden realization that this game has significantly more than I've even looked at so far. Okay, so my thoughts on this game. First, like, the basic gameplay is fine. It's pretty good. You have, like, just nice, simple sort of run around, do task, get yourself built up kind of feel to it, which I can appreciate. Hold on a second, I gotta turn